Yo. We bite. Week 3. Live talk. Polk Talk. Work till it works pod. This ain't a podcast. This is a conversation. Talking about the inner works of your craft. But this time we talking about the inner works of Polk County Football with my man PolkWay 863. What's good with you?
What it do? Glad to be back for another episode. This thing becoming a little consistent, ain't it?
Yes, sir. I ain't gonna lie. I be looking forward to this shit, low key.
Weekly, I swear. I can't wait. Hey, I can't wait.
How your Labor Day weekend was, though?
Bro, I can't complain. Got college football back, so got to check out some good football. I actually went out to Colorado to check out Deion Sanders and the Buffaloes. Got to see them against North Dakota State in person. So overall, it was a good weekend. Saw some good college football games. Had a good time. What about you, bro?
Man, cooling, man. For the most part, just working, training, chilling. I really stayed low key for real.
Business as usual.
Yeah. Trying to build, man, for sure. So you hopped on that PJ? I heard they had a PJ for you out there.
Yeah, man, Deion sent Air Buff to Lakeland Linda Airport. You know what I'm saying? Then he had to go through security, man. Shout out to Deion, man. Much love, Coach.
You made your way back in time for the game, man.
All right, well played. We don't play. Still made it the game of the week.
Yeah. But hey, we're gonna start off with a segment though. Clear the smoke, man. Man, I seen a clip go around Florida football. He threw a little sub at you now. He threw a little sub at him. Billy fed up.
Hey.
We got to clear the air of Florida football. What's up with PolkWay and Florida football? What's up with you and Gator football, man? You got to talk to the people, man.
So the thing about Gator football is, bro, I actually love it. And what happened was the Gator fans supported us for so long, supported the platform for years and years and years. And Mullen, to me, was a great coach. I know he had that bad year at the end. The defense never really consistent. You can say everything bad that you want about Mullen, but under his regime, University of Florida football was still respected. You know what I mean? And once they brought in Billy Napier, I said publicly, I don't think that he's a guy. First of all, he was at a G5 in Louisiana, which was, University of Louisiana. He never really coached in Florida, so he doesn't know the landscape of Florida. And that leads us to this clip where he's talking about rural Central Florida. You might as well have just said PolkWay, because everybody in Florida knows that rural Central Florida is Polk County.
Yeah.
Like, what else are you talking about when you say rural Central Florida? That was definitely a shot. And it was definitely a shot. And like, I'm a man, so I'm gonna stand on all 10 and I'm gonna go back at you, Billy. I'll never diss or call for him to be fired or, do anything to tear down a man that's feeding his family. I will criticize the job that you're doing, though. I'm not saying fire Billy Napier. I'll never get on here and say that. It's not my place. I will criticize the job that you're doing. Coming in, I did not think he was the guy. Has he brought in some good recruits? It's hard to say. You look at the class this year, Ben Hanks, his dad played at Florida. They were going to get him anyway. Vernell Brown, dad played at Florida. Going to get him anyway. One of the highest recruits they had last year, Miles Graham, son of Ernest Graham, dad played at Florida. They were going to get him anyway. So a lot of these guys, he's at that age where a lot of the recruits are starting to be, of the age to be college football players. So, yes, he's bringing in people. I think he's an amazing recruiter. I don't think he's an amazing head coach. I don't hate the University of Florida. I do not tell kids don't go to Florida. That's not something that I do. If Florida's your home, I might say, hey, man, I don't know. Have you looked at how many Nashawn Montgomery? Have you looked at how many receivers from Florida have been drafted? Have you looked at their output for receivers? What are their receivers doing currently? I'm not talking about Ricky Pearsall, who made a career for themselves and then came in and was already that guy. and was just exposed to a bigger platform. I'm talking about the guys who they've developed. So, no. And I will do that if it's Ohio State, if it's Missouri, if it's Virginia Tech, no matter where. That's not a Florida-specific thing. That's hey, this is the position you play. Let's evaluate that position. So, Florida fans, I think it won't be able to be healed until Billy Napier is gone, because they took that discourse of me saying, I don't think he's the guy to, PolkWay hates Florida. I don't hate Florida. University of Florida is the most football games I've been to. And Frostproof, it's Ben Hill Griffin Elementary. Like, obviously, Polk County is Gator country. I could never hate the University of Florida or their football program. Do I think the guy running it is the guy for the job? Absolutely not. And it's proven to be the case.
Yeah.
Time and time again, consistently.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I agree with that sentiment, because the proof is in the pudding, man. I ain't gonna lie, I've been looking shaky the last couple of years since he got there, but we're gonna see though, man. We're gonna see what they're gonna do, man. Especially with the recruits and like just where you at. You in Florida, man. Like, y'all supposed to be, y'all got all the facilities, all the money, all the cliche. Y'all supposed to be getting them boys in there. Hey, but shout out to you though. Miami football bite.
So yeah, that's shout out to the U, man. Hey, I might go down to Miami. They look so good. I might go down there this weekend just to check them out, bro. They look that good to me.
Oh, to watch it. Who they play? They play FAMU, ain't it?
They play FAMU.
Running clock, man. It's gonna be running clock that week.
Oh, dang, fam.
We can move on though. Shout out to Clear the Smoke segment. We're gonna shout out Bartow, Lake Gibson, and goddamn Winter Haven, man. We put them on the clock last week, man. We gotta shout them out. Clear the Smoke, man. They got their first victory, man. We're gonna recap it. We're gonna recap it, but they definitely got their first victory. So I wish your love to them, man. Shout out to them, man. We put some pressure on them, and they handle business.
Hey, Coach White had them boys looking right.
Mandatory. I mean, it versus Lake Region, though. Yeah. You gotta protect the turf.
That's what's so bad, bro. It's like, if you lose, it's like, damn, you're done. But if you win, it's like, man, it's just Lake Region. It's no winning in that.
Yeah. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. That's why it's a bad week. It's a bad week. We're gonna still watch them though moving forward, just to see. We gotta make some adjustments. But that turf is good though.
We getting all up in it with a Haven. We watching y'all closely.
We're gonna watch the warm up. We gotta watch the pre games. All
everything.
Yeah. But we're gonna jump into week 2, man. Week 2 recaps. I mean, I think you went 100% that week again. I ain't gonna lie. We made some good picks. I know Late Wells took care of business versus Reg. That's for sure. Wait, hold on.
And that game was pretty close.
Yeah, it was close. But I seen that they put it in the backups too toward the end. I don't know. That's just what it looked like from Huddle.
What I saw, it looked like 3-0 into the third quarter. It was 3-0. Ridge was holding on, and then that lack of depth, you know what I'm saying? I think it kind of took over, and hell, it's hard to stop Cornelius Purdy, man. You quoted the play and you nailed it to it. You quoted his tweet and nailed it, bro. Like, he ran the route, made the catch, made a guy miss, ran a guy over, and then scored. Like, what? How do you scheme defensively for that? You know what I'm saying? So, can't even be mad at Ridge.
Specimen, man. That boy there was a specimen. And, man, they got that on camera, too,
People talking about he's not a top 100 player. They say he's not a top 100 player in his class. Show me what is.
Top five.
Show me what is. God dang, man.
Yeah, shout out to them, man. Mulberry took care of business. You was there live in effect.
Hey, listen. First, before I even acknowledge Mulberry, I want to give a huge shout out to Rashard Kelly over at Kathleen, bro. The kid he probably 140 pounds soaking wet, 5'6",
Yeah.
140 pounds. Bro, he was on some Travis Hunter stuff. He played every single snap and special teams and made plays both ways. Like, he played his heart out for Kathleen, and it's going unnoticed because Kathleen isn't winning the football games. But Rashard Kelly, bro, I promise you, PolkWay see you. PolkWay understand your situation. Keep killing. Scouts are gonna love that. You can't teach heart, and it's clear that you have it. But yeah, Mulberry looked damn good, man. They handled business against Kathleen. Kathleen put up a couple scores pretty late. But for the most part, Mulberry handled business, got out of there, with a 21-point victory. So Mulberry, hey, I'm sipping the Kool-Aid, Mulberry. Let's do it.
Well, sipping the Kool-Aid. Fort Meade took care of business.
I'm sipping the Kool-Aid.
Fort Meade played George Jenkins. They took care of some business. Fort Meade got that first victory of the year under the new head coach. Come on. I mean,
what do they get, a crumble cookie? Like, it's GJ. Y'all better win, Coach Russell. God, y'all better handle business. Y'all lost the damn hard eat.
Yeah.
But hey, Omari Russell at Fort Meade, bro. He listed as a safety, but he been going crazy at receiver. Like 100 yards, back to 100 plus back-to-back weeks, multiple touchdowns. Omari Russell, he's a 3-star safety right now. Hey, man, that kid, he got the whole Fort Meade on his back.
Man.
Bro, he got all 17 people that's in Fort Meade on his back.
Yeah, man. I seen some highlights on him as well. Like, yards after catch, when he get that ball in his hand, he a little shifty out there. We're making some moves.
And that was my biggest thing for him this whole offseason. When we would talk, I would tell him, bro, you need to get faster. That's the only thing I can see in your game that's lacking, is because he's sideline to sideline. He covers a lot of ground, but I just never saw him hit that second gear. And finally, last week, I think I saw with the yards after the catch, I saw him hit that second gear for sure.
Yeah. Hey, Coach Freeman, man, come on now. That defense now. Get that defense right now. Get that defense right, Coach Free.
We on your head, Coach Free, too, coming soon. You got one more week. Do it again.
We got one more week.
Do it again, Coach Free.
Do they play that this week, man?
I gotta check it out. I gotta check out the master schedule.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. We're gonna see by the end of this though. Lakeland Christian took care of business, man. They smashed. I think it was like 57 zip. Took care of business. Yeah, they took care of business for real. Also, what else game? I know Sebring game. Sebring take that L. They lost to Clearwater. Yeah, they lost to Clearwater Catholic Christian. But we did talk about it. That's a tough one.
That's okay. I'm okay with that loss. I'm cool with that loss.
Yeah, and Winter Haven took care of business. Lake Gibson took care of business, and Bartow took care of business, man.
Lake Gibson, bro. I feel bad for Coach Pringle. Man, he got to do something to win the community back. Like, I've been seeing articles, I've been seeing Facebook posts, I've been seeing posts in the little forums. Like, he has to do something to win the community back, because what he's doing right now is going to translate into Lake Gibson turning into one of those schools who are forgotten, because people were the reason why they were able to win games the past 2 years is because of what Jalen Glover, Sam McCall, Cormani McClain, what they built. All the kids that were in middle school at that time, that was the first time I had seen Lakeland lose like the city, and everybody wanted to go to Lake Gibson. So a lot of those kids that are there right now were looking up to those guys who were in college, like, hey, that's where I want to go. But they don't have that anymore. So he has to turn it around now, ASAP, so that he can win over those middle school kids and parents again, so that that can be everlasting success.
Yeah, I agree. And I heard Haines City was losing key starters that game. So,
right,
man, shout out to them kids, man. Y'all better stay out of trouble, man. Y'all better stop and stay out of trouble, man. Stay out them people's face, because they're gonna take you off that field.
Oh my gosh. quick.
Don't mess up your
That's the first thing
opportunities.
they aiming to do.
Yeah, for real, man. So I heard they lost a couple starters, and man, that's tough on your team. Now you let your team down. They depending on you. You ain't there to show up, and then now you catch an L to a team you probably could have
Big
beat if you
time.
had your starters. You probably could have beat them if you had your starters.
Exactly.
Yeah. Shout out to Frostproof 1-2, man. Shout out to Dante, man. Dante Daniels, man. A kid who played at Lake Wells his ninth grade year. I coached him on JV. And man, he playing corner and running back, both sides of the ball, scored, caught a pick, man. Dante Daniels on Frostproof handling business, man. Shout out to Dante, man. I had to give him a shout out, make sure I shout him out because he balled out, man. And they got that dub. I think it was 14-0.
That's why we threw him in. That's why we threw him in that in that PolkWay top 50, man. Dante Daniels is a dude. He's a dude.
Yeah. He been grinding, man. He
For
been grinding.
sure.
All right, we're gonna move on to top players. You got any other top players you want to shout out, or any takes for week 2 in Polk County?
I want to give a shout out to Blake Johnson at Bartow, bro. He, like, when I saw him at the kickoff classic against Lakeland and Plant City, like I said on episode 1, I believe he had an out of body game. Like he couldn't throw the ball and catch it. His receivers, I think, dropped 4 or 5 touchdowns, not just passes, touchdowns. So, that changes the whole trajectory of momentum, the whole game. And he played phenomenal then, and he also played phenomenal last week, this past Friday with Bartow. Shout out to Blake Johnson. I told him, if you play like that for the next 10 weeks, you will go to school with a scholarship, and he hasn't disappointed yet. So huge shout out to Blake Johnson over at Bartow.
Yes, sir. Shout out
And
Blake.
Carl Jean Bart at Davenport, bro. Another amazing game, another amazing catch. Probably had the catch of the week.
Yeah.
One of the plays of the week for sure. Yeah.
Man.
You can't coach stuff like that.
Yeah, God give right there. That's God give.
Facts.
That boy handle business though. Shout out Davenport, man. I keep seeing Davenport with the engagement. Hey, Davenport. Y'all gotta win them games now.
Gotta keep winning. Keep. Hey, I told y'all on my good side. As long as y'all keep winning, bro. Just keep winning.
Yeah. So we're gonna go into a preview of week 3, man. We'll go to our top 5 teams in Polk County after week 2. Where we at with it?
We gonna keep Lakeland unremoved. They didn't lose, they didn't win, so can't penalize them.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep Lake Wells at number 2. We're gonna keep them boys up there at number 2. Sebring, we gotta drop you down a little bit. We gotta move Mulberry up into that number 3 spot. They showed they can hang with a big school like Kathleen. Not only hang with them, but dominate them. So I think a lot of the small schools are in trouble when it comes to Mulberry. Then we'll go ahead and go Lakeland Christian number 4. Yeah, big time dominating win. Love what I'm seeing. And then we'll stick Sebring at number 5 right there, with Auburndale looking in from the outside. Sebring, I can't penalize you too much. You lost to one of the top 5, top 10 teams in the state, maybe a top 40 team in the country. So it's not a bad loss to have at all. So we'll let y'all hang out in that top 5.
Yeah, I like that top 5. I like that. I could agree with that top 5. Like, it's based on the performances so far this year. That's a good top 5. So we're gonna get into the games. So we got some big games this week. This week is some big games. This week right here is gonna show us where Polk County football is as a whole, and also within the county, like what we got in Polk County, because Lakeland go against Lake Mary. That's the game of the week. I'm guessing. What are we doing?
Nah, so I'm taking the game of the week out of Polk County this week. It's a matchup, but so I don't know if you want me to say that for around the state, but
we'll say that. We'll say that for around. We'll say that. But in Polk County, what you feel like? What you feel like the game of the week for as far as Polk County teams? What you feel like the game of the week?
So the best game probably will be that Lakeland Lake Mary. Just because, they got Noah Grubb, phenomenal quarterback, probably one of the best quarterback in 2026 in the state. And it's going to be a good game simply because we know that Lakeland secondary is like probably the best position group on the field for them at any given time. So just to be able to see that, elite quarterback go against these guys who are committed to Ole Miss, West Virginia, USF, these top tier programs, I think that should be pretty exciting. And it'll be their first real test from an elite quarterback, and we'll see how they get to respond. Are they college ready? Are you ready to play at Ole Miss? Are you ready to play at West Virginia? Because this kid is going to Notre Dame, so
yeah,
it'll be a great test for Lakeland and their defensive backs.
Give me a prediction. I know you're going with Lakeland. Give me a prediction.
Yeah, I'm going with Lakeland. I'm gonna go with Lakeland 42-14.
Ooh, 42-14. Come on now. Man, that's a lot of points, man. That's a lot of points, man. 42?
I think at halftime we see it like 14-7. Lakeland really isn't able to pull away. But at second half, I think it's just they're just too deep. They're getting too much pressure on the quarterback. Lake Mary might be able to sneak another score in there, but I think Lakeland's gonna light it up in the second half.
Yeah, I like Lakeland in this game too, but I don't think they're gonna score 42 though. I feel like it's gonna be like 28-10, something like that, 28-10 or 28-17, somewhere in that nature, somewhere in that area, 28-10 or 28-17, because that defense biting. So I ain't even gonna disrespect them like that. But the offense still got to show me though. The offense still got to show
facts.
me.
We need more from Xander Smith. That's just real. We need more from the new quarterback. That's just real.
Yeah. But I feel like versus Central, they ain't even really like open up the playbook like that for sure. Like it just looked like they was like playing a run the ball, play defense type of game, and just with the environment kind of weather the storm in a sense. So we definitely they're gonna have to do something this week. Oh yeah. Big time
this week. So that opens up the playbook. That opens up the back end. Like that added dynamic. And to think they still got Jay-Sean Pritchard coming back in 3 weeks. Oh my God.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
They finna have some weapons.
That's crazy.
They got to become a throwing team. They got to become a throwing team.
They got to throw it.
So how you feel about the next game? We're gonna go Auburndale, Lake Wells, the recent like low key like rivalry.
Yeah, there's been some smoke around that game. There's been a lot of beef around that game for years,
man.
Hey,
a lot of smoke over there, man. I think I've been the center of that.
Yo, dang backpack.
And Loki started before then when they had another coach out there who was a receiver coach. He was kind of like selling my sauce. And he used to hate on Twitter.
Oh man!
But he chasing rings right now, so he ain't over there no more.
That boy don't like me at all.
Hey.
That boy don't like we ain't even gotta speak on him, man. That boy don't like me at all.
We ain't gonna speak
he
on
left Polk.
He
left Polk ring chasing and still ain't got a ring. Ain't got a ring. What's doing, boy?
He fighting. But yeah, it started back then. I ain't feel Auburndale, and then old other boy, I don't even know his name. I ain't even gonna speak on his name, but he talk crazy. But hey, ever since that day though, them folks are struggling since.
You don't go against X marks the spot.
Yeah, hey, Lake Wells been taking that game personal. Lake Wells been taking that game personal since that day. So we got a new man in charge though, Coach Thomas. Shout out to Coach Thomas. But the LW this week.
Yeah, man. I think Coach Thomas gets his I think he get his first regular season loss this week. I don't think Auburndale has enough to beat Lake Wells right now. Like we just talked about, it's hard to game plan for Cornelius Purdy, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's gonna be a tough matchup. But I like Lake Wells by a lot. I mean, probably 30,
Ooh.
35, 35-7. Yeah, I think it's about
Oh.
35-7. Yeah, I'm
You
gonna have to
think
ride with
Auburndale
the
get him a better
boys.
game than Ridge?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Ridge,
Dang. That's
Ridge,
tough.
Ridge. I feel like Ridge. I don't know. Ridge usually play a lot better versus Lakewell than Auburndale. Just in this climate, I feel like they lost a lot of players. It's gonna be tough for them to recover versus Lakewell. Last week, last year,
Yeah,
what the
I
score
think
was?
Lake
What was the score
was.
was? What was the score last year of Auburndale versus Lakewell?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I think the last 2 years it's been pretty bad. That's why I'm only going off the last 2 years. I feel like the momentum gonna carry because Auburndale still rebuilding in Lake Wells. Got them dogs over there right now. They bargain.
They barking.
For
Yeah,
real.
I got Lake Wells. I got Lake Wells as well though, man. I got Lake Wells pulling out a W. I think they'll take it home on some 28-14.
Yeah. Lakeland Christian Fort Meade. What you got? What you got on that?
Great ball game, two good ball clubs. I think Lakeland Christian is just too deep, got too many athletes. Yeah, I think Lakeland Christian wins that one 31-14.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that as well. We got one more game. What we picking this week? Yeah, one more game. You want to make a prediction off Bartow play Bishop Moore. Ooh. That could be a game of the week. That could be a good game. But I'm going with Bishop Moore.
Oh, not Bartow. Bartow.
You like Bartow?
Nah, Bartow.
You gonna
I
take
think I think they gonna handle business, man. Give me Bartow in a close one. Give me Bartow 14-7.
and they struggle versus Gulf Coast. And I don't know. But I think this
I
gonna be
never
your
even heard of
first.
them
This gonna
either.
be your first wrong prediction. This gonna be your first L of the year.
Don't do me like that, Bartow. Please, Bartow. Please. I'm
You've been
counting
on the
on y'all
road.
now.
Hey, you've been on the road, but it might be the week, man. It might be the week you catch that L, man. You got it. You might catch that L, man.
Damn, Bartow.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's all. That's it. Shit. That's all. I mean, unless you want to any other teams for week 3, I feel like
I'm
ain't
pretty
the
solid.
games is in the The games is in the state of
Yeah,
Florida this week.
right. Around the
so we
state.
can go ahead and transition into that, man. What's going around the state? We
Yeah,
could talk about
man.
last week first. Venice, Northwestern. We talked a little bit about that game last week, and I went with Venice because I just had that feel like last time I went Dade County let me down, so I went with
Can't
Venice
do it.
and they came through. Venice came through. Overtime win. I heard it was a classic though, man. I heard that game was a classic.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it got kind of weird at the end. I don't know if somebody was like spotted out wrong or was spotted in and they should have been out. So it came down to the end and it came down to like one call, they said. So looked like that was a pretty good game.
Yeah, and upset
But that
alert.
showed me Venice is for real.
Oh yeah. Man, I feel like we talked about that, man. Yeah, they giving out over there, man. Hey, I'm sure they got some things over there.
Hey.
Shout out to Ryan though. Shout out to Ryan, man. Out there running them good ass routes, man. And that boy, elite receiver, man. Y'all check him out at Venice, man. Venice, man. Venice is handling business, man. Tampa Tech.
They are.
In Northwestern. And they getting ready for Lakeland now, that's for sure.
Nah, they moved up.
Oh, they had a different classification?
Yeah, I think they 6A now. And Lakeland 5A.
Okay. Oh, okay. Dang, shit.
Yeah,
They
Peacock
got
got
lucky.
tired of that losing, got tired of getting to the big dance and pissing the bed, so he went ahead and moved them boys. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It's an added obstacle out your way. They got your number. Avoid them at all costs. Respect Coach Peacock.
Yeah. Big upset alert. Chaminade loses to Blanche Ely. Shout out to Pompano, man. Pompano with the
They're done.
dub.
Chaminade is done.
Done. I mean, I ain't gonna say
They play
done,
Heritage
but
this week, don't they?
oh yeah,
They
yeah,
got
yeah, yeah,
Heritage this
yeah.
week, right?
Big game.
They're
Another big
done.
game.
1-3.
Another big game.
Hey, you heard it here. You heard it here first. Zachary Katz, quarterback, has transferred. Jabari Brady, superstar receiver, has transferred. You heard that here first on Polk Talk. Telling y'all not
Oh,
gonna
you
see
breaking
them
news?
Friday. It's because they're gone. They're gone.
Oh man, exclusive. Polk Talk exclusive, man. Oh, they giving us exclusive.
Zachary Katz, Jabari Brady are out of town. They're done with Chaminade.
All right, now we're gonna hold you to that. Now I'm gonna make sure I check out the game. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna hold you to that now.
They will. Hey, what Magic Johnson said, I won't be there. Jabari Brady said, I won't be there.
Who you like in that game? Where's Heritage? You like Heritage? I'm assuming you lean towards Heritage.
Yeah, I like Heritage, bro. Yeah, man. Chaminade is done. They're done.
I don't think they done, but you know they probably ain't gonna be as elite as they've been lately. Cause you know that class that senior class they just lost, man. That shit was a
that's tough.
A tough class, bro.
You lost
it's
2
hard
5
to
stars
replace
in one class.
Yeah, it's hard to replace that now. You got guys going to Ohio State and starting as a true freshman, scoring 2 touchdowns in the first game. Right. That shit different. That shit different. So what's gonna be what's PolkWay game of the week? Go ahead, get it to us. Around the state, what we doing?
Yeah, we taking it to Hillsborough County, man. We going to Armwood for Armwood versus Tampa Bay Tech. Those seem like to be 2 of the heavyweights out of Tampa. It's right here in Sefner, right up the road. So a lot of those kids played 707 with us. Javaris Lunday, Dallas Wilson, Rakeem Strauss, Antonio Isaac, Jalen Waters, you name it. Those guys all played with Raw 707. A couple other guys, Tyson Stroud at Tampa Bay Tech. It's plenty. It's about 8 or 9 guys in that game who I traveled with all off season. And, you know, it was smack talk all off season about, hey, who going to win that game? So I feel like I got to do my due diligence and pull up and support those guys.
Who you going with? Prediction. Tech. Who you going with?
Nah, Tech, not today. Not this time, Tech. I got Armwood, and I think they're going to dominate. I think Armwood dominate. I think it'll be 42-17.
Yeah. I mean, after they did what they did in New Orleans, I don't see why I'm gonna go against them. I'm gonna ride the wave. I'm gonna ride the wave.
Against them. Can't go against them.
I'm gonna go Armwood too, man. I'm gonna ride the wave. But we got some other big games. We got IMG versus we got IMG versus Coco. That's a big game.
Yeah.
Quick prediction. Who you got? Quick prediction.
I think IMG figured it out. So I'm gonna go IMG. I'm gonna go IMG 28-21.
All right. We got Central Booker T. Central Booker T that week. You know, Booker T coming out there to the Brandon Stadium, ain't it? So
hey, another PolkWay exclusive. This is what I'm hearing. I can't confirm, but I've heard Miami Central's quarterback Beckham Kritzer has left the program. He wasn't at practice today.
Man, another PolkWay exclusive, man. That's crazy.
That's just what I'm hearing. That's just what I'm hearing.
Man.
That's just what I'm hearing.
Through the grapevines. You heard it here first.
Through the grapevine.
Another exclusive. Hey.
Give me
now, PolkWay, you better make sure it's right now. You remember the last time, you know. You done gave rumors.
Don't mention it.
Folks at your head. That was at your head.
God,
we gotta make sure the news is right now.
Let me say allegedly. Allegedly. That's what I'm hearing.
You gotta always say allegedly, man. You gotta always say allegedly, man. They gonna hold you to it, boy. They gonna
back here, man.
What?
Had to get some light. I know y'all gonna talk about me.
Oh yeah.
Looking like an unlocked character back here. Not looking good, man. Looking like an unlocked character. My bad, y'all.
Hey, only here, PolkWay. Only here on Polk Talk, man. We give you exclusive news in the dark.
Looking crazy, man. In the dark. Bring me some light, please. You got me in the dark right now.
Hey, man. Hey, y'all make sure y'all donate. We get a studio, man. Listen, y'all have to worry about that.
I was about to say, we need the studio, bro. They got to donate to the studio.
For real, man. Y'all keep like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, man.
We got to get that paper.
We got to get right.
You can't even see my face.
For real. We got to get the lighting over there, man. I'm about to shit some lighting over there, man. Polk County. Hey, for sure. Hey, well, closing remarks, man. Shout outs, anything.
Yeah, man. Just again, shout out to everybody who tuned in last week, gave us positive feedback again. We definitely appreciate y'all. We gonna, like I said, keep bringing this to y'all. I enjoy it. It give me a few minutes out the week to kind of kick back and talk about something that I'm really passionate about. Give me, if you feel me, a half an hour to bond with my guy Marc, man. We've been trying to work together for years and years, so it's just awesome to see it finally coming together. And I definitely appreciate all y'all supporting what we have going on here. And good luck to everybody this week.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody who's supporting, man. Remember, like, follow, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. All the pages, PolkWay page, my page, Work Till It Works. Shout out to Smart Spot Training. You know, we still in the factory. And those getting exposed, I'm trying to tell you, as the week go by, those who ain't working, who ain't grinding, you about to get exposed, man. The real dog's about to run through you.
Facts.
Yeah. And we'll see y'all next week, man. Y'all be easy, man.